Welcome to the finals of an 8-4 Shadows Over Innistrad draft. And we still have a pretty good hand here. I'll keep this. We're put on the draw. But Twins, this is why this card is good. Just being able to play it on turn 3 pretty consistently, if you have your deck set up to do that. Green, uh-oh, the best color. Well, we'll have to settle with the second best 2 colors or something like that. And interestingly, we don't have to let this logger flip for a while. Well, I guess they can control it by doing nothing on their turn. But that's kind of cool, isn't it? We could also try to ambush it, but that's a little less smart. Yeah, maybe that's not the best thing. Oh, what to do here? What to do here? We could cast Wicker Witch. We could attack in Senseless Rage, but that still loses to the Byway Courier. We could pass and hope the logger runs into Twins. Oh man. You know, that's what I'm going to do. It's between the Witch and that. There aren't really too many other options, because attacking is not great. And if we do that our next turn, it's possible the turn after we Compulsion and Senseless Rage to flip it back over. I don't know. Yeah, so the logger flips, but our Twins is equipped to handle it. As long as there's not too big of a trick. Sure, let's discard this and block the courier. I'm not saying this is definitely going to work. I'm saying it might work. Hopefully it works. And at the very least, it trades for a trick. Interestingly, they didn't attack with Timber Shredder. But that's fine. Okay. Wow, so we also get to get in there with the Bloodseeker? Once again, I think it's better just to hold back. The Bloodseeker is just going to be so good for its discard outlet. We don't have another discard outlet, and we have 3 Madness cards, so I'm not going to offer that trade. I will hope to ambush our opponent on their turn with the bidding. But they might just not want to attack here. That was kind of cool. We did a 1-for-1, although they, 2-for-1, but they get the clue, so it's kind of makes up for that fact. Oh, the killer. There's no real discount here, but why not? Ooh, that's nice. That is good stuff. Good stuff is happening. Well, we can't really do this twice. Well, we could. It would just kill our own Bloodseeker. Unless we do Senseless Rage as the first one. Interesting. Because you can use this any number of times as long as it has the toughness for it. Okay. I still want to keep the Bloodseeker around, so I'll just attack with both zombies. We'll have plenty of good blockers for this stuff. So what we can do is put Senseless Rage onto one, and then play Wicker Witch. Maybe that's not necessary. Maybe we just play Wicker Witch and then hold up these two little beauties. Yeah, I like that. We're in no rush here. and there are things that punish that play. So let's play a Wicker Witch. And this means they're unlikely to flip the killer. Not that that's even that scary. Oh, yeah. Bring it. Nice part about this is, yeah, we take 3 trample damage, but no big deal. No spells cast. So how's about we discard Senseless Rage and put it on the Bloodseeker? That way we can activate it twice in a turn. All the eggs in one basket here, but if they don't have Fiery Temper, it's hard for them to punish this. Ooh, nice. So we get a lot in this turn. If we want. Killer can't block. There could be the Flash Wolf, but that's not even that bad for us. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Or that. That kills a zombie and a duelist. Interesting. Alright. I don't like using Fiery Temper here. Let's just see how the blocks go. Because our duelist would die anyway, and I value our Fiery Temper more than I do one of our zombies. So that's probably fine. On the other hand, it might be a good idea to use Fiery Temper here to kill the killer and get in a couple more damage. Who kills the killer? So 5, 6, 7, that does 7, they're at 9. And they're left with 0 creatures and we have 2. Yeah. Okay. And using this doesn't put it doesn't put our Bloodseeker down to 2, so it can't be killed by the devils. Sure, so that'll just finish off these 2 creatures. Very efficient card, this Dance with the Devils. Another one. Sure thing, we can just attack past that. 3, 4, 5, I want to do 7 here. I don't mind, yeah, I like attacking here. This is all going well. In fact, they have to block, right? So I'm just going to discard a Swamp here to do a little more damage. Maybe that's game, if they drew poorly and don't have much else. Alright, that's game 1 for you. Werewolf deck. Yeah, none of these are going to be too good against werewolves, except we're on the draw. Yeah, so discard's a little worse on the draw because it puts us a little behind. We are low to the ground to begin with, so maybe it's not so bad, but TRM. What a clean draft. Every single match so far has been 2-0. So if we're lucky, we'll continue that tradition. Part of the advantage of playing red-black. Short, uninteresting games. No. Yeah, aggro has its own flavor. Oh, okay, this is the first time where I kind of want to mulligan, but at the same time I kind of don't want to mulligan. should probably just mulligan. You know what, I'm going to keep this. I really don't like mulliganing. It has 2 lands. If this was a 4-card hand, we'd keep it. And if it was, you know, a 5-card hand, we'd keep it. We can just draw red right away. Yeah. Better to be lucky than good. I would not have kept that hand on the play, if it makes if it makes anyone feel better about that. So this is great. The Neonate will draw us a card and play Twins on time. Might even get a damage in. As long as it doesn't die right away, but I don't think it will. Don't F6 with a Neonate out in case they just kill it. You might want to trade it in for the worst card in your hand. Convicted Killer, huh? Alright. We could let it flip. That's a bit too cute, though. The Twins doesn't ambush it. The Neonate together with the Twins would, but of course the Neonate has to die to do that. Ooh, Breakneck Rider. That's kind of cool, actually. If they want their Convicted Killer to flip, they'll have to let Breakneck Rider flip. So this is a good time to play it. That's always the sub-game of the Werewolf Mirror. Who has the stronger flip side? Oh, that's so good. Well, they do now. I see a lot of this card in the finals of Shadows drafts. So I tend to think it might be a pretty good one. Even with something like the Witch that flips, that's a pretty strong card. So how do we play this? Well, play a land first. Always a good start. We could rush out the Duelist. That's interesting. If we rush out the Duelist, we can attack with the Neonate and the Breakneck Rider, and then hold Voldaren Duelist back to block. And not even attack with the Duelist, because the Deathcap Cultivator would just trade for it. Maybe that's not even the worst. But I don't want that to happen right away, so yeah, I'll just put out the Duelist and stay on the offensive. The ridiculous part about Neglected Heirloom is that it gives all of the creatures that it equips first strike. I mean, that's really insane. +3/+3 in first strike. Any tiny creature you put this on becomes ridiculous. Not to mention the Sporecap Cultivator could have Death Touch eventually. Alright. That is a giant Thornhide Wolves. So what exactly is the play here? There's not much to do. I kind of like playing Indulgent Aristocrat and then holding up Murderous Compulsion and Twins with the Neonate and put it on our opponent to flip the killer and such. Because once we give our team Trample and +1/+0, the Fury gets a lot better as well. Well, I guess if we're doing Twins, we're not going to flip our Breakneck Rider, even if they don't play anything. But we're in no rush. And they still have to be a little defensive since they are down at 14, not us. Alright. The wolves have been let loose here. We could sacrifice our Breakneck Rider to give all our vampires +1/+1. No, not this time. Alright, what do we get? A mountain. Oh, very nice. Quite nice. And we even have a flyer to attack through all this nonsense. Yes, very good. The annoying thing here is we don't have a discard outlet for this compulsion. So when Convicted Killer attacks as a 7/7, it's going to hurt a lot. It's going to hurt a decent amount. I'm tempted to attack with this Bloodsworn. Yeah. And once again, let our opponent flip if need be. So give the Bloodsworn haste. We don't die to this unless there's some ridiculous tricks. Just check for spiders. No 8-legged spiders out there to block our flyers. But I assume we'll sacrifice a creature to the Aristocrat this turn? Maybe not. Let's count it. So that will be 3 on the Bloodsworn, 4 while it's attacking, 5 to Uncaged Fury. So that would be 10 damage in the air. We could sacrifice 2 more creatures to the Aristocrat. And then not much saves them. They have 1 card in hand. Yeah. Maybe we don't need to go for that. That's a bit ambitious. No, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. We could have the win this next turn. We have just enough mana to do all that. So everything flips. Everything's flipping out here. Whoa, that might even make it easier? No, we don't have enough mana or the discard outlet to make that work. We could flip everything back. Right, so what we need to do... Oh, this is so dangerous. We could even... No, attacking with anything else is just terrible. So let's see if this works. We'll attack with the Bloodsworn. That's 4. Sacrifice Aristocrats. That's 5. Wait for them not to block. And then go in for 12 double strike. Aim High is the only card I can think of that does it. Or the Werewolf instant that teams up on a creature. Awesome. So we got it. And yeah, 6-0 with this little vampire deck. Hope that helps if you're hoping to win a fast draft. See you guys next time.